Let's go. All right. Get this mic position right for tomorrow, I think. Maybe somewhere about there will do. Well, like that, it should be fine. Cool. Well, we're going to do some long runs, or at least one long stint. Just warm the tyres up, but... I just noticed that my haptics were causing the brake to trigger. Just came in a bit, hopefully that's fixed now. I don't see it looking like it's doing anything. Good first corner. Pay attention to the road, not your brake. Still looks like it's flashing up a little bit though. Definitely still doing it. Let's see if it can. So let's a little more dead zone. Let's actually start paying attention. That looks like my brakes sorted, which is good news. Let's go. Let's see how high I can rev this and still make 2.3 litres is what I need on that. Probably not going to do it by braking so late. Thanks. Last lap 136.9, that's my out lap really, so question is, how much fuel did I use? 2.4. That's the main thing. Slow, 34.9, but 2.42. Tried a bit more fuel to use that time. So I need to make sure I don't lose too much time behind these guys. Bit wide. 2.42. Last start my average is 2.42, so that'll do. Bit wobbly coming out of there. Late braking there. Not paying attention. .48, a bit too much that time. Yo, Charlie, how's it going, man? Been a while. How's it going, man? Still racing? Yeah, what you been up to? You been racing? I'm playing different games. Get on it, man. Plug your wheel in now. Do a daily. Getting ready for the 4-hour race tomorrow. Me and Martin are doing it, but we need to have some bit of fuel saving going on, so I'm trying to do some laps now. 2.4 litres I need. Oh man, you alright? You alright now? Ah man, I'm feeling better now. Nice man, well, take it easy. I'll be going too crazy with the racing until you're better. About on target for fuel anyway. My average is 2.42. Times is this guy doing? B4. 46s. Should be catching him while I'm fuel saving. Lower just his last lap. His fastest laps are 36, sorry. Oh no. Oh, that's what you need. It's not what you need. Yeah, it's because it's winter. You're in UK, yeah? It's winter. Nobody wants to be outside when it's this weather. I know, it's nice to be racing. I've just added those like racing fans to my rig. You know, the like wind simulators. I don't even have it on the wind simulation mode. I just have them as like normal fans. It's so much better. Get a nice breeze while you race. Even now I've got them on. It's just blowing like 20%. Just adds a nice breeze. Yeah, the good one, are nice. I know. That's the worst. Actually finding it way harder to drive fuel saving than full sending. Full send I can do like a 32, what's my fastest? 32.2. Fuel saving and driving fast is a different skill altogether. Fastest lap in this. Come on, pay attention. Don't want to be looking at stuff there in the braking zones. Right, let's have a look. Fastest lap so far, stint PB 33.8. Okay, so I've done a 33.8. I think 30, yeah, could probably do that. Depends, I'm in traffic as well. Maybe I wasn't lifting and coasting as much there. See if I can catch this guy in the front while I'm fuel saving. Crashed. Is that going to be fuel usage 2.43? I'll do. It's going to be 5 stints, so 4 stops. Yo. Yeah, it's going to be 5 stints. Change tyres twice, maybe 3 times, depending at the end. Hypercar has soft, medium, hard, and wet. Depends where you're racing. This is not the Hyper, this is the LMP2 ELMS. So they're like unrestricted LMP2. There's no hypercars in this race, otherwise we would be in the hypercar. So yeah, we're trying to learn a new car as well. 2.44, kind of about right on for fuel. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, GT, LMP2 and LMP3 as well. So like a bot. What a legend. What a legend. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. I was on the inside line and he just followed me behind. I don't know why he didn't just take the outside line and just break in his normal place. I was breaking off the line and he was breaking right behind me. No idea. So good though, mate. We still did our fuel target. Tyres are doing pretty right as most one. Need to pay attention because I'm not driving well here. Right, reset. Let's go. On the fuel. Focusing too much on my fuel target rather than actually driving, so let's concentrate on driving now. I know where I'm lifting. What's going on here? Oh well, try to take that a little bit different and you can't take it like that. Try to not brake. Oh, that's great. That's great. Alright, let's see what you're doing. Let's have a look. Oh, Coachy Dave's scene. How many laps did I just do then? Let's go full send. Full send, full fuel. Whenever you're ready, car, start. So 32.6, let's see if I can beat that, get a little bit of pace back, because I'm driving pretty slow. I'm saving fuel though. I think my times have got to be under a 45, if that's lit. Let's try. Move this. somewhere I can see it because. But the most important thing in this race is going to be fuel usage. Sorry, mate, try to get out of your way. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Be right back. Let's go. Right, before we go back to fuel saving, we're just going to do... Ooh, big crash in pits. I have to squeeze past. This is not full 4 hours, bro, but that's the race tomorrow. I'm just practicing for it now. Race tomorrow at 9 p.m. It's 4 hours at Imola. Yeah. Lewis, is he in here? Can't see if he's in here or not. Maybe a different Lewis. I don't know if it's a race without my gloves. Can't be Marty. Can't be Marty crashing that much. A little bit ropey here. Oh, it's not the second lap. Put under a bit of pressure. This is all about how much fuel I'm using per lap. Need to use 2.4 litres a lap. I'm still trying to do decent times. Yeah, it does. If you've got like quality fuel in compared to a full tank, then yeah, it's like, depending on the track, but it can be like a second a lap. But this is more so we don't have to do an extra pit stop at end. We can save doing an extra pit stop. We'll save more time than we would by losing doing fuel saving. You have to go in there at 60, then stop, then put the fuel in, then drive out at 60. So yeah, you can see bottom left there, my target fuel saying 2.41 and my average fuel. Try to go fast but not use much fuel. On my last lap, 36, that's not too fast. don't know if I'd do that in race, but I need to be able to do that. Get that so wrong when I lift early. I need to sort it out. And that as well. Give me an off track for that. That's better. When I lift early, I feel like I don't brake as much. I just need to brake the same. What's that? 2.39. That's better. That's better. What time's that though? Oh, that's all right. 34.3. Dangerous in. bro, no bots. These like red and blue ones are because they don't have the livery loaded, because I've been on the track since I was on the track when they joined the server. It doesn't load the livery, so it doesn't like glitch as it's loading as you're driving. So when I go back to pits, it'll load all the liveries. So that's why they might look like bots. I know the real people. Some of them drive like bots, I know that. Yeah, no, they're all different class cars. If you look at the bottom left, so it says L Harry, P2, blue. So that's my class of car. I'm in like a LMP2 car, if you can see it. Look at mine. Mine's like a prototype. If you look at, they're all in like Porsches or Ferraris, so they're all in different class cars. So there's two classes, like multi-class it's called. So there's two classes of car driving around at the same time. If you look, this next guy coming up's in a GT3. Yeah, like I said, because I've been on track a lot, it won't load his actual car livery, so it just puts everybody in that default blue and red Porsche. Only in practice, not in the race. Everybody obviously loads in the race at the start, so you've got everybody's liveries. But in practice, to stop it, like every time somebody loading, it like lagging out. Oh, that wasn't a good corner. Covered it though. Average here. Average 2.385, that'll do. I feel like I should have dive bombed in then. Put my nose up inside, but I don't want to take myself out. What's that? 2.34. I'm getting better with this fuel saving. Yeah, I'm racing in this tomorrow, yeah. I'll be in this LMP2 tomorrow, and they'll be in those GT3s. And there's another class of car as well, LMP3 as well. So if you see like a little pink one saying P3, that'll be an LMP3 car. So it's just multiple classes of cars all racing in one race. But yeah, we'll be in this car tomorrow for sure. Like this guy here, look, is first place in the GT3 class. I'm first place in the LMP2 class. Nah, these are not all going to be in my race. These are just randoms. So whoever's my race is at 9 o'clock tomorrow, whoever's in that is going to be different guys. I'm just practicing now. So when there's a race on, there's like practice servers that open so you can drive around that track, that combo. And everybody's in different splits as well. Oh shit, everybody's in different splits as well. So whatever your driver rank is, it's like ranked. So you'll be in a ranking. So these might not be my rank either. And remember, they're in way slower cars. Yeah, open server, yeah. Like an open practice lobby. Should have lifted a bit earlier then. It's alright, mate. I can be a second off the pace. I'm trying to save fuel, Jeff. Chill out, kid. Turn in earlier there. Right, let's get a good laptop now. Wow. .405. was a bit more fuel that time, but got much faster lap time. Car lift off way earlier. Well, laps have I done so far? I don't even know. Like this car in front of you. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's saying GT3 and it's in a bloody. And I don't know what's going on there. How's the stream sounding? How's my mic sounding too loud? Trying to get mic placement right here. I don't want it to be so prominent, like, I don't want it to be quiet, but I don't want it to be... I want it to be too dominant in the mix. If you get me, bro. Yeah, I want it louder than the track, but as long as, like, when I'm not talking, the difference is not too crazy between, like, me talking and me not talking. I think it should be about there. Average 2.382. Wow. Yeah, man. Some early braking there. Save that. Yeah, well, fuel saving, that's not too bad. Oh shit. What about that? full send now. I ain't got enough left for fuel saving. Average 135.1. Need to be a little bit faster than that. I need about half a second, I reckon. Need 34.5s. Yeah, you can see weather. I think it's raining. It's raining in parts anyway. 65 laps on one tank or that? I don't know if that was one tank.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Oh, 35 to 65. I would have boxed there, so 30 laps. That's the kind of fuel that I need to get out of it. I need to get 30 laps, and that's what I got. Get some better times. 33.9 there, and that's what I want. If I could get that 33.9 and use 2.43, that's perfect. Just can't do that every lap. It's hard. Like if you look at my sessions from yesterday, I'm doing 32s, 33s, just constant. But that's full send. This is like lifting. I'm using 2.6 litres of fuel if I do that. Here I'm using 2.4, 2.3 earlier, and then that on my first session. Again, 33.8, fastest lap fuel saving. Got 33.8, 2.49, so that's using quite a lot of fuel there. Whereas this one is not using a lot of fuel at all. Where was it? 33.9 there, 2.43. Definitely a big lift in that first bit there. It's on the first gear there. First gear and accelerates out in first gear, then the second. So I might get a bit more pace by doing that. Maybe don't lift as much there because I'm losing quite a lot of time there. I'm losing most time in the first sector here, lifting so early. Yeah, it's just Coach Dave. You can see where you're lifting compared to other people. I don't know whose lap this is that I'm comparing it against. My fastest, I think. You can see this as well, like I brake 10 metres later. But that's probably fine because I'm fuel saving, so I'm braking later, but I'm going slower. See here, that's the top speed. So this is speed. Gold is the fastest lap, my fastest lap, and blue is my lap that I'm analysing. You see here though, on my fastest lap, I'm back on the throttle here. Coming in, like I'm on the throttle. Whereas on this one, I'm off the throttle all the way. Even though the speed's about the same, you can see here 150.8, 149.8, so it's like 1 kph difference. Probably over slowing the car there too much. Look, 47, 46, it's still going down. 41, it's not much difference. So just here I get back on the throttle before the apex. And on that other one I just coast around. I do get back on the throttle, but after the apex. Oh, it's going over the top of the crest. So I might not lift there, because I bet you don't. I should lift there, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just not getting the throttle down as quick. On the fastest lap, I'm getting the throttle down there. 58%, 100% already. On my fuel saving lap. Being too delicate on throttle there. And I lose time all the way down here as well. Oh, that's the last box.
Okay, now 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Not bad though, it's not too bad. That is average speed there. Yeah, if you got a data here, you can see all the stats. So that's the delta, that's the time difference. This is my speed. This is the throttle trace, so I can see where the throttle is on and off. Brake, my steering. On this one I'm steering left a lot more. On the other one I'm steering left 59%, but then I'm straightening out. On the other one I'm still 45-degree lock plus. Throttle, gear changes, RPMs, and how much fuel I've used. So like if you look at this, fuel used, let's go back to that. You see, look, the blue, I'm going slower, but I'm saving way more fuel. I'm using 2.42 and 2.7. What do stop? This is only people that have got Coach Dave, so I can compare it to this guy. This is the fastest, 1:31.2. But I guarantee he won't be fuel saving. Now look, so he's using 2.6 litres a lap, and I'm using 2.4. Yeah, you can see. Look, I'm lifting and coasting there, and he's accelerating full speed to the end. So I'm lifting, I'm off throttle there, just 0% throttle, just rolling. And he's on throttle till there, and then braking straight away. So it's hard to compare against that because obviously I'm saving fuel. But he goes down to first gear there as well, that's interesting. It's the only place where we've got a different gear. Turn one. Turn one. Oh no, turn two. He drops to second. I do sometimes. First there. He goes up to second, then back to first. Saving fuel, part of race requirements. Let me show you what's going on here, bro. Let me show you. Show you what's popping. So here we are. Look, so if you look, if I put my fuel in now, so I'm using an average 2.43, let's say. So go to pit stop calculator, put 4 hours in, lap times 1:33. I'm gonna put 1:33,900. That's about what it's gonna be for the fastest guys. Fuel usage per lap, so it's 2.43. What was my average actually? Oh, great, game just crashed. Don't need it. 75 litre tank. 2.43. I'm gonna change every second pit stop. Right. So if I click calculate now, so then it'll tell me my strategies. So you can see here, if I do, so this is what it's recommending. I think this is the one that we're doing. Yeah, it is. So tank maximizer. So you do your first stint. So each one of these blocks is a stint. So at the end of this, you're going to run out of fuel. You're going to go into the pit. So time on track. You run out of fuel. You go into the pit. You get more fuel. That's one stint. So the first stint will be 31 laps, and we'll save 1 lap of fuel from full sending. So we need to hit average target at 2.41 litres a lap, which is what I was just trying to do there. And if you look at mine, what is it on? Go back to driving here. So if you look at my fuel, average fuel, does it give me average a lap? Yeah, average there, look, 2.39 a lap I managed to do. Before I was 2.4, so I managed to get it down a little bit there. So let's go. So we should hit that. We should hit this one here, 2.41. And then at the end, we'll do 28 laps. If we don't do that and we full send, you look, there's another pit stop here. So there's 6 stints. So we'll do 30 laps, full send, 30 laps. And then right at the end, we'll have to jump in at the pit stop just to get 2.5 litres to do 2 laps at the end. So all of this saving here, saving 1 lap, is so we don't have to do an extra pit stop at the end. Again, here, look, even distribution. So we could do 2.41. 2.42, 2.44, etc. And then we could do this strategy instead. Save for 1 and then full send. Or it's not full send, but you need to do 30 laps out of these. 2.44, I reckon we could do that. So yeah, this is what it's about. So ideally, we either want to hit this strategy or this strategy here, so we don't have an extra pit stop, because that's going to cost us quite a long time at pit. Probably like 40 seconds or something. This one is saying if you do this strategy, it'll gain you 30 seconds over this one, and if you do this one, it's saying 33 seconds over this one, flat out. So yeah, and that is because you probably need less fuel. You're only going to do saving a lap, and at the end you've only got 28 laps worth of fuel, so it's less time in the pits getting fuel in as well. Whereas this one, you're only saving for 2 laps and then you're full sending. Yeah, this the thing is, so let's say we go with this one here. This is probably what we're looking at. So Imola 4 hours, fuel save, I'll call that 2.41 litres. Oh, that's not 2.41 litres to do that. And then in the race tomorrow, we can basically come in here, and middle of the race, we can do, say we've done 10 laps and we've got, I don't know, 200 minutes to go. We've done 20 laps, let's say. And we've probably done more. We've probably done 30 laps, and we've got 5 litres of fuel remaining. Then when you click update, it shows you. You see it's updating your stints. So we're still on track. Oh, in this one now, we've effed it. So we'd have done not enough laps. We've used, I mean, this is not real fuel usage, so I don't really know. Let's do this is 230. Oh, no, let's do this is 180. Yeah, so if that's 180, look, you can see we're still on track then to do that. But if there were an extra 20 minutes in the race or an extra 40 minutes in the race and we were only 30 laps in, then we'd have to box at the end again, maybe. Here, look. So that's kind of how this works. So I'm racing with another guy. It's multi-class, and it's also a driver swap. So we'll do, of these, he'll probably do the first 2, I'll do the second 2, and then we'll see who does the last one. I mean, it's not going to be that, it's going to be like that. Well, that's not the right. It's flat out in here. But you get what I'm saying anyway. That's kind of that's the tactic. I don't know why that's saying flat out though. All good, all good. What time is it? Right, I'm going to disappear anyway and get some food, mate. I'm a bit peckish. But peace. If you're online tomorrow, about this time tomorrow, we'll be starting the race. Starting the race, it'll be already started. We'll probably just be finishing qualifying. No, it's not fixed, mate, but it shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. And to be honest, we're doing full fuel stints. It generally happens when you're trying to reduce your fuel and you're turning it down. But yeah, tomorrow it's just going to be 100% fuel, so there should be no messing about. Hopefully we don't change brakes anyway. So, but yeah, peace. Catch you all later in a bit.